Hello, my beautiful Aquarius. Welcome to your reading for the next 4 weeks. Today, we're going to look into what's coming your way when it comes to money, career success, and other material opportunities. Let's dive into it right away and see what's coming your way. Your cup was holding really tightly, which is a positive sign. So, if you had an intention, before you turn on this video, it actually indicates that that intention is on its way to you. Another thing I see here is it was holding it on the third week corner right there. So your desire might be showing up during the third week from this day on. And that can be showing up that day. Another thing here, because it was holding, it can be you getting a hold of that material desire you have. Maybe figuring out how to receive that, what to do for that, maybe filing the right paperwork or talking to the right people. I see here there's a pathway opening within the fourth week. It's a short pathway. It kind of looks like a snake as well. Snakes indicates shedding the old skin, transformation. So maybe you are actually stepping into a time of transformation here and an upgrade. And the pathway can be your snake, meaning that is something, an opportunity coming your way or something maybe a conversation coming forward to open you up for the transformation. Okay, can be an idea, but there's a path. So the path can be a spiritual one, a literal one, or a mental one. I see there's a mountain in front of you within the first week timeline here. There are two good news, two fires falling onto the mountain. The fireball can be symbolizing something that you're passionate about. Maybe it is actually getting the opportunity to do those things. And the mountain is, as you can see, it's not really a solid mountain in front of you. It is something that maybe you perceive as a challenge. And there are two blessings on top of it. And it seems like you perceive this as a challenge. Maybe that's why you're not taking any action towards it. However, it's not something solid. It's maybe something that you are growing in your mind and making a big deal. But the thing is, when you take on the challenge and say, you know what, I'm going to get this thing done, maybe even these can be like a bags of money, the chunks of money I expressed that way too, that you will get your hands on. Okay. Another thing here shows up. There's an older gentleman which has two people behind him. This can be like a father actually talking to an elder here. There are two children behind him. This can be a scene of maybe following the father. The Hierophant is the father, as we know, and the Emperor can be also that. The Hierophant is Taurus, and the Emperor can be an Aries. The thing is, this can be a father figure in your life that you are behind them, but they also have another advisor. The advisor can be an older gentleman and also a masculine energy, as someone who has a masculine energy, who has the skill set to get things done, make things happen, or maybe they have built a legacy in the past already and this person in front of you is following their footsteps. So the thing here is you might be actually figuring out how to create this pathway for you as well. Also, maybe somebody already created the pathway and you need to follow their footsteps. And if you have any kind of rebellion against it, maybe because he just wants to carve your own way, which you will get the chance to do that. But the thing is, this person might be carrying some valuable information that is handed over to them as well. This doesn't have to be generational. This can be even through experience. Maybe you start working somewhere with a person. That person is being a little bit arrogant or like giving you orders that you don't want to really obey. Maybe the things do not really make sense to you at this time, but it seems like here this is something that maybe they have been using or getting the information from someone, experience, and then using it, and it's working for them. So for the time being, until figuring out where this comes from, it's good to follow these directions, because it seems like there's not really one of you, maybe even two of you. Maybe it's a teamwork that's manifesting here. And with this information, you're going to be able to become free, maybe get out of the team and be your own person. And this is opening a pathway here. You can see there's a a higher level, higher plane of pathway in front of you, like above you. So what happens is I feel like when you follow it, the instructions, that pathway will be opening for you as well. Okay. Overall, I see here very light cup. You can see, I don't know if you guys can see here, it's extremely light energy. So you don't really have any pressure. You have phone lines forming here within the first 2 weeks, but the third week here, I see a woman. She's actually made a fist. Maybe this is actually a torch that she's holding. Her hair is flowing in the wind. Femininity is the creative energy. This can be you using your creative energy. Another thing here, this can be like Queen of Liberty, a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, someone who leads with confidence. They are open to creative ideas, and they're looking at this kind of like a scenery right there. There are many rooms, as you can see. I see here there's a ship sailing, there's a person in one room, another one, there's a cotton ball here, which is a symbol of abundance here, the growth. And also cotton is multifunctional now in our days. It can be some things that they are gathering up together here, the opportunities gathering up here, and this person is walking towards it. They know that there is a resourceful moment. This can be even like a company here, that the one part is the resources, the other part is the travels. Like the ship can be indicative of this company has like a travel opportunity, and also the cotton can be the resources that they're producing. And the thing is, the cotton, when as soon as I said that, the clothing comes forth first, and then the cotton oil came to me. This can be industrial thing that also that she's maybe pulling energy from. Pulling energy doesn't mean that she's channeling anything like in a spiritual way. This can be a person who is an accountant in this company, they are holding the light, so they're being a light and shedding a light in front of these people, and they're following her guidance. This can be someone doing the field research and that kind of a thing. Another thing here, this can be your energy as well. When you cultivate your creativity, you might become an amazing asset for this kind of like a place which does multiple things. Okay, I see a bright figure here, kind of looks like a dinosaur head wearing a hat. Dinosaur can symbolize someone who has been in a place for a very long time, and they have an elephant above them. Elephant can indicate wealth, long-term financial security. And another thing with the elephant, because it takes them like 24 months to give birth, so this can be something, a challenge coming in front of you, that maybe you need to partner up with a dinosaur, which someone who has been in that space for a long time, to actually create this second pathway. Within the fourth week, it seems like happening really fast. I see here a legal paper, and this kind of looks like someone's face here too. You can see the nose and the mouth. It kind of looks like a masculine figure. So it can also be you resolving someone's problem. And the paper can be symbolizing also a tabula rasa, which is an empty space that needs to be filled, an empty plate that doesn't really have any ideas, thoughts on it. So you're going to start brainstorming and filling up with that information or ideas. Okay, this person appears here, I feel like, because they are in need of your help. Another thing I see here, the symbol right there kind of reminded me of the symbol of, this kind of looks like that too. This is Capricorn, but I see initially the Leo sign right there. So it can be a Leo. Leo can be a leader. Leo can be a wannabe leader. Okay. And your help can really get them there. And this doesn't mean that maybe this person is becoming your leader. Maybe this is someone who is actually getting the information is from you and establishing their own place. Maybe you're an advisor. You are the one lighting the fire here and opening the pathway for them. I'm going to get to your plate now, the saucer. If you have any specific question, a desire, an intention, hold it in your mind and let's see. It's extremely clear, guys. There was something, a weight on your heart space here. Maybe something that you have been thinking about to make it happen, or that didn't really happen the way you want it to be yet. It seems like here that weight is going to be lifted off really soon, and your desire coming extremely fast. There's not much time left. I see a chunk of money appearing here within the fourth week, and this looks like a little bag right there, and there are small other pieces appearing there too. Small other pieces can be indicating of maybe after you receive the blessing, there's a second desire coming forward as well. That one has some time though. maybe just tipping people out, or like if you had something in your mind that you haven't done yet, maybe you wanted to give someone a little tip, or maybe you wanted to help someone to get something, maybe even someone, it can be like a grandchild or a daughter or a nephew, maybe requesting something from you for a while now. Maybe it's just getting that thing. And this doesn't have to be something that maybe extremely expensive. I feel like maybe this is something that you have access to. Maybe you're living in a certain part of the city that they only have what they are requesting there. Maybe it's like a type of candy. It can be something that's small, but it is going to have a multiplication effect here. When the blessing comes into your life, it can even like multiply your blessing when you go ahead and help them. I'm going to get your tarot now. We're just going to look into your current situation. I'm using here is Radiant Wilds Tarot. This is like a very beautiful deck. That's why I want to mention the name. I'm not sponsored by them, but I know some of you are sometimes asking what my deck's names are. So that's why I wanted to share it with you. Okay, now we're going to look into your current situation, the financial opportunities and the challenges. It's a new deck. That's why I need to stretch it out a little bit, so it doesn't really stand up on the corners. Okay, let's see what your current situation is. Nine of Swords. Okay, so current situation, we have a snake. Do you see the snake in there in your mental energy? Nine of Swords can indicate maybe having the moment of fear, actually taking charge of the situation. Maybe you really want to experience something and make something happen, and then the idea starts to pop out. Swords is your energy and your intellectual, Aquarius. If this is your sun, you're intellectual. These are intended for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, but still. So you might actually start overthinking. As soon as you desire something, you might start to overthink how it's going to happen and why should it, it shouldn't happen because of the current circumstances. Okay, so that's Nine of Swords energy. Taking charge and control of that is important here. We're going to actually look into the clarifiers as well. Financial opportunities, the star is you, your wish fulfillment. I see here a crescent moon. This can be a legal accomplishment, governmental success, maybe an institutional opportunity coming your way. That can be the financial opportunities where it's going to present themselves. And the challenge is here, Five of Cups, walking away from the things that didn't serve you anymore, that doesn't serve you anymore. The thing here, the distinguished part of this is, in the original tarot we see is 3 cups spilled. What we see here is 2 flowers actually are going bad, dying, and then 3 are standing up. But you need to walk towards where the sun is bright, where the flowers are thriving. And I feel like here, this is actually the challenge, because you don't want to leave anything behind or anyone behind. But if there's people, a situation that didn't really work out. Another thing here that I was listening to someone about actually relationships that they said, but this applies to the relationship with money and the investments that we made as well. They say like where we fail is when we invest in something for a long time in a relationship, and we come to realize after a certain time, maybe 2 years, 5 years down the line, that this is not what we want and this is never going to work. This person is not really evolving, and we maybe step into that situation because of our expectations, not because we actually date the reality of this person. So it's about walking away from and cutting the losses and walking away. But some people, sometimes, not people, humanity as human beings, we do not want to let it go because of our time invested. But I feel like here, that's the challenge right there for you. Whatever that you have invested in, something better is waiting for you right there. Do you want to go try to water the dead bushes, or you want to just create a thriving garden for yourself? Okay, so that's the challenge right there for you. And how should you manage your future finances? We have here Page of Wands here. You can go outside of the comfort zone just a bit, because Page is the beginning of the character. Can be a little bit adventurous, but this doesn't mean being reckless. Okay, just you can maybe invest in something different, or maybe you're not really happy where you are at, but it seems like here your wishes are going to be fulfilled. Stepping into maybe a higher position. This can be the thing. Maybe you have been in a certain position for a while. That's why you don't want to take a higher position, even though you want it. That can be the fearful moment for you. That can be maybe leaving a company that you have worked for a while, a place you've worked for a lot for a while, is hard part. But it seems like there's new adventure coming forward. And this can apply to your approach to your financials as well. Maybe there's an investment that is not really paying well, but you're staying in it because you had emotional connection. But it seems like there's a new adventure coming forward, and this doesn't mean being reckless, by the way, or impulsive. It's about trying something new. And what will that bring to you in the long term? Ace of Cups, a new love, something you would love to be a part of that will maybe even help you thrive. This can be a hobby that you have, you're hesitant to step into, a skill set that you have, you're hesitant to show it to people. That can become your long-term even success when you fully step into it. But like I said, it's about testing the waters. Fully step into it is going to be the second stage, not the first stage. The first stage is testing the waters. Okay, we have Two of Cups too. Nine of Swords. Okay, you might be running away from something that you feel that you love because you might not believe it's possible that can bring you financial success, which happens to the best of us because we grow up. I mean, especially the 70s, 80s kids, we grow up in a timeline that there was certain professions were actually, favorable. The rest was a show that they were accepted as like a, joke, basically. If you had this older parents, by the way. But the thing is here, what you're fearing is what you love is what you're fearing, but it has an opportunity for you. It can create an opportunity for you. Okay, just start stepping into it. I see here, yes, you have many options, guys. Star is your financial opportunity here, and which many options, and either one can work out in your situation because the star comes up with a star. Five of Cups, what comes with the Six of Cups here? Six of Cups actually symbolizes something that you stuck on from maybe from nostalgia from your childhood. That's why maybe you don't want to give that up, but it seems like it's something holding you back. With the Page of Wands, you're completing a cycle. Like if you feel like you have been repeating the same thing over and over again, when you take a new step, maybe step into an adventure in a mild way, that's going to actually close a cycle with the relationship of money. And Knight of Wands is Eight of Cups. So like I said, test the waters, then you're going to get the chance to jump into it fully. I feel like Knight of Wands have that energy, step into something fully. And you might be thinking, if I'm going to step into it fully, why should I test the waters first if it's going to work out? The thing is here, either way, even though we have a bright future, our minds like the comfort of the known. And if this is something unknown, and if you step into it and everything goes greatly in a minute, your mind can get scared, like the Nine of Swords energy, and sabotage you. Self-sabotage can come to surface. That's why I feel like this energy is telling you to step into the things you desire in a cautious way, one step at a time. Okay, we have your oracle now. What you should focus on is the forgiveness with the Jophiel energy. We have a string crystal. I think this is a string crystal above her head, which is the crystal of wealth and abundance. And the forgiveness is maybe forgiving the past. Okay, the challenges is that's why it's the challenges coming up as the Five of Cups. If you are feeling like or blaming anyone or your past or anything that has happened, that you should focus on forgiving that. Forgiveness doesn't mean that go ahead and do it the same thing again, or maybe if you lend someone money and they didn't return it back and that has been draining your energy, forgive them and just go lend them another chunk of money. It doesn't mean that. It means that forgive, let go, let karma take care of the situation. You move on with your new story, new life. Okay, how can you do that? Serenity, focusing on meditation, prayer, and keeping your mind serene, basically. What blessings that will bring into your life? Patience, and those who know that they will receive their blessing can actually wait patiently. And I feel like here that's what's happening for you as well. Let's see. Archangel Michael is extremely powerful. It can even help you cut off the old cords, old attachments to the old stories. So that can help you through patience to receive this goodness into your life. Okay, I'm gonna pull your second oracle now. I asked the best advice or guidance for my beautiful Aquarius through unconditional now. Thank you. I have here this. Is this street? No, it's a sunstone, but kind of looks like amazing sunshine, actually. Yes, exactly. We have Leo, Libra, Sun right there, and the shape of Saturn. Do they all have that? Yeah, they all have that. Okay. Leadership, confidence, and freedom coming your way. Sunstone shines bright, igniting willpower underneath the sun's rays. A stone of leadership, a stone of leadership. Sunstone gives you the courage to step out on your own and dare to make a difference, radiating warmth and vitality. Sunstone brings confidence to the beholder and is known to bring good luck. Fortuitous in nature, Sunstone brings out natural talents, allowing you to shine like the star you are. Sunstone helps fulfill karmic contracts, elevating pressures around the sense of purpose or fulfillment. Abundance will flow once you nurture your gifts. So basically that's what actually keeps speaking here. And sunstone, you can obtain one. You can look at this picture according to this deck's instructions. You can like even carry the card with you, but you can look at the picture then and to channel the energy of the sunstone. And it seems like there's a position for leadership happening for you very soon. I'm gonna get to your affirmation now. So let's see what the spirit wants you to know. And you can use this affirmation as well. There is plenty for everyone, including me. The world is an abundant place. The ocean of life is lavish with its abundance. All my needs and desires are met before I even ask. My good comes from everywhere and everyone and everything. So there is plenty for everyone, including me. All right, my beautifuls, that's all for today. Thank you for sharing this sacred space with me. If this reading touched your heart, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and tap the bell so we can keep walking this journey together. Your energy means the world here, and until next time, take care of your beautiful soul. I wish you all a magical day. Bye.